Hi there, Pisces. So this is going to be a reading for December. I was saving the best for last. So this is for the rising sun, Venus, moon, north node, or if you have a lot of placements in Pisces, and this is for you. We're going to go ahead and see whatever comes out, and then I'll do a spread for you for the month of December. So let's see what is brewing for Pisces. What are the messages? Please remember to just take in whatever messages resonate. Maybe it's not something you're going through, or maybe it's just somebody that is around you that's going through something, and you're just picking up that energy. This is for entertainment purposes only, so just take in what, what you want to take, and know that you have free will to change your destiny at any given moment. Never give your full power to any kind of reading. This is for entertainment purposes. Someone is over it and tired of drama. Maybe you're tired of the drama. I don't know if you are going through some kind of depression. Bad choices. Maybe there was a bad choice that you feel like that you made. You're like writing it out. You're writing out whatever is going on. So you're just not trying to focus on it, maybe. Maybe it has to do with love. Maybe you were or are in love and you thought about once upon a time about somebody. But you want to just kind of chill out for a moment. Maybe you're keeping a promise to somebody, or somebody's keeping a promise to you or giving you a promise. The situation is about to explode. Shit is about to pop off. Pop off in flames. You might be going to the gym, or if you go to the gym, you might be meeting someone there, or staying longer hours. Doing more than a workout for sure. You might be visiting a sex shop, or that could be a topic. Parenting, focusing on your children or co-parenting, and standing your ground and ready for battle, defending yourself. And maybe somebody in your energy, or somebody might be doing drugs, and you feel maybe like you're too busy. You need to have a little bit more time management. You feel delays. You feel always in a rush, or you're always late, or you're stressed out about something. Places that you might need to visit or could be significant in December. Casino. Maybe you might be going to the casino, Vegas, winning the jackpot, betting at odds. Maybe you might be going somewhere where it's damp and it's rainy. Maybe where there's more moisture abounds. Wet, serenity, or just like a drizzy, a delight, somewhere where it's kind of moist. Maybe there's fog, there's wet fog where you are, or where you're going to be attending. Maybe there's mushrooms, I don't know. Or you might be going to an amusement park and might be getting on thrilling rides, or a carnival, or maybe a festive atmosphere. Another. Or maybe you might be going to a luxury boutique, dazzling gems, precious metals, handcrafted masterpiece, bespoke luxury. Or maybe somebody can be getting you some jewelry, or you might be shopping for something. Hospitality, a hotel. Maybe you might be going to visit somebody. You might be, and you'll be having a comfortable stay, traveler's retreat, or maybe you could be going to the desert, or maybe you need to go there. Yeah, where there's dunes and sands, endless horizons. So that is your messages. And let's get to your spread. For yours, I'm going to do a little longer one, so it's a little bit more detailed. So I just took a class, I signed up for this tarot class, and it's like 8 months long, and I've been enjoying it, so I want to do the spread and see how this turns out. And this tarot class is based in Mexico. I'm learning so much, and how to like ground spiritually and have more knowledge on tarot. I've been doing tarot I've been reading cards for maybe, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years, but I just finally got the confidence to kind of just do it. So as far as your past, maybe you felt that there's hope here. You felt pretty hopeful for and calm about your faith and about things that you wanted to accomplish, and then you kind of you had lack of long-term vision. You kind of got lost. You felt like there was limited success, or rewards were or you were just distracted, or you just felt like there was a lot of delays in things that you were working towards. You also felt in the past that there was maybe inner resources, a struggle. You felt very overwhelmed or like on edge all the time. And maybe it could have to do with something that you have been working towards, or you've been really dedicated and trying to grow this situation. It could be work, or it could be something that you have like childhood memories of. You were living in the past. It looks like you need you were lacking independence. You had a lot of playfulness. You were moving forward, and maybe you were leaving your home. Maybe you left your home for some reason to fulfill something that you were working towards. I hope that's making sense. Maybe it could be like a leadership position, or maybe somewhere where there was a lot of rules and regulations, and maybe it was with a father figure that you were having issues with. Maybe you're the father and you were trying to protect your children and trying to control, or maybe discipline and being very practical, and it led for somebody to just go away. I'm also picking that up. You let me know if this is making sense. You felt like you had a lot of energy, and you were very passionate, inspired, so you wanted to take action. and you were maybe a little impulsive. You were fearless, and but you were a little unpredictable as well. So that's as far as your past. Maybe you felt that there wasn't you were maybe in alignment. You you had a personal value reality. Maybe you got clarity of something, and maybe a clarity of having a lack of purpose. You had a lot of illusions. You felt like you had too many choices and you were confused, and you were maybe delusional about that. So yeah, and it could have to do with maybe something that you were very passionate about and wanted to take action and control and kind of be the boss of something, or maybe a father figure that's just being controlling, or you could be the son, daughter that was being controlled. As far as your present situation now, you feel like you're wanting to hold back. You're a little indecisive and hesitate. You're hesitant, and maybe you've felt like you're feeling like you're making bad choices, risk taking, that led you to do like a soul search within, and kind of do an intro, like kind of look within yourself, and find wisdom and truth seeking. Maybe you wanted a little bit more independence, but you were just like, seeking inner guidance, and maybe trying to get a hold of more of your consciousness of your own self. Maybe you feel like there is not a whole lot of collaboration, or a whole lot of or maybe you were indulging. You are overindulging. This is the present. You're doing maybe a lot of partying. There's a lot of isolation. You feel independence, but then alone at times. Or maybe you are in a third party. 3 is a crowd, or maybe there's just a lot of gossip around you at the moment. So maybe what you're wanting to do is take a break, rest and relax. Maybe go to a meditation and kind of recover from and retreat, and maybe renew yourself, and so you can kind of recover from everything that you've been doing. Yeah, maybe you were doing too much. You are maybe doing too much partying. That is leading you to, okay, I need to go ahead and rest. Go on a retreat. Making a choice, making a difficult decision because of maybe you were playing small and procrastination. You were procrastinating something. You felt like there was delays, or you're feeling like there is delays. Lack of planning or foresight. Maybe you are stuck in the past. You feel like you're stuck in the past. And maybe returning travels. Maybe you're going to be traveling. So maybe you are feeling a little stagnant about your choices. But in the good note, you're not feeling heartbroken anymore if you were. So maybe you are, or maybe what you're choosing maybe to be negative and have a negative self-talk. Maybe you're realizing your pain, and maybe you are forgiving yourself and you're forgiving others. You're being a little bit more optimistic, and you're transitioning. So you're recovering and you're moving on from a heartbreak, and a choice that you had to make. Maybe you're traveling somewhere. You're needing to rest from a lot of maybe partying. You were in a third party, or that led you to go within and not make just any not making any spontaneous choices, like not thinking ahead, taking or having a risky behavior. As far as the future, you have the Knight of Swords, so you're having maybe a lot of restless. You feel unfocused. You're going to be feeling burnt out or impulsive. You feel like you have no direction, and it could have to do with something that you've been dedicated about, something that you're working towards. But if you do, maybe you need to be a little bit more diligent and maybe more dedicated and a little bit more have high standards for yourself and your work that you're doing. Maybe you need to take an apprenticeship class so you can kind of master your skill. Yeah, so you can go ahead and have a personal transition for yourself, and just don't have the resistance to change, for change. Have the resistance for change. Maybe you have a lot of unfinished business or emotional baggage, and you feel like you're being delayed from something that you been working hard at, which could be work. So you're gonna be like not wanting to give. You're gonna be feeling a little greedy. You're gonna be feeling possessive or envious. Maybe you're just trying to, you'll be trying to protect yourself a little bit more, or be a little bit more self-centered. Or just watch out for any kind of overspending or any obstacles of loss or losses or stinginess, because stinginess can lead to losses too, because you're trying to hold on to everything that you have. You feel like you're gonna be feeling like there is with the Ace of Wands, like there is no like you don't have the passion or the drive for or inspiration. You're gonna feel like you're not feeling inspired enough to go ahead and go for your wish and your wishes to come true. So you're gonna feel a little lack of having the ambition to go for that new beginning and going for what you wish for. And it could have to do because you're peen. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. You have a lack of passion. So maybe what you need to do is have a little bit of more of satisfaction and being a little bit more stable. Maybe going somewhere luxurious and thinking a little bit more positive and being abundant, and maybe kind of spoiling yourself. But there is a lot of secrets here. There will be a lot of secrets that you need to dig deep. There is going to be a lot of mysteries, or you might be having a lot of dreams too. You will be having a lot of dreams, but you need to go with your intuition. You will be having a lot of fear, anxiety, and maybe a lot of like psychic energy, like premonitions, like you're thinking of something and all of a sudden it just comes true. So be cautious of that. As far as like your self, you're having hope, and you're not taking any chances. So with the Knight of Swords, maybe you're not wanting to, you just feel a little restless, and you feel unfocused. And maybe that is because you're not wanting to take any chances, you're not wanting to take any losses or wanting to do anything risky. As far as anybody that's closer to you, or this could be at work, it could be a relationship, or it could be just your immediate environment, the people around you. There's a lack of long-term vision here. Somebody is just having limited success, or just feeling distracted, or they feel like they're doing work without results, or maybe they just feel disappointed about something, and maybe it could have to do with work or something that they have been working towards spiritually. They feel like there's no faith, but maybe what this person needs to do around that you're picking up the energy from, or it's a relationship, significant other, a family member at work, is kind of do a little bit more soul searching and kind of go within, and be seek for wisdom and truth within themselves. Maybe they need to be a little bit more independent instead of clinging on to others. They need inner guidance, and maybe they just need to meditate, and maybe, but there is somebody that's working hard here. There's diligence, there's passion, there's hard work. Maybe this person is having high standards, but there is mastery, and there's talent and skills in work here. Or somebody is just working really hard at a development, or having positive potential, thinking and knowing that they can do it. They only just need to have the release the lack of long-term vision. Maybe turn it, like they need to see how far they have come, and about all the work that they have put into a certain situation. I hope that is making sense. As far as your hopes, or as far as your the unconscious, and maybe what you're not seeing, there's inner resources struggles. You feel overwhelmed. Maybe you feel a little defensive, or there's a little bit of paranoia, or you just feel exhausted. So that's what, maybe you just feel a lack of motivation, and it can be because you've been overindulging, and that's what you haven't been understanding. Maybe you've been doing a lot of heavy partying, and maybe there is a lot of gossip around you, and so what needs to be done here probably is have like a personal transition, and make a change, and take things to a calmer space, a calmer, release emotional baggage, and not delay your plans. So maybe what you're not seeing is that you're focusing on the wrong things. Maybe partying too much, you're being you are being overwhelmed, or you just feel like on the edge, or just paranoid and fatigued, and that's what you are not seeing. You need to transition. You're having you're being resistant to change. So maybe that's what you are not seeing, that you need to understand. As far as your consciousness, you are living in the past. This is what you feel like, you're living in the past, and maybe you're forgiving. You are wanting to move away, or you moved away, or moving forward. You're leaving your home. Maybe you left your home, and you feel like you are resting now. You are kind of like in a relaxation mode. So maybe by you being alone, it led you to plan for the future. That's how you are feeling, right? In your consciousness, you feel like, okay, I can relax now that I moved away from home, or away from somewhere, somebody, something that had a lot of childhood memories, maybe, and had you just pretty emotional. And maybe you are just being, you are just holding on, and but you're holding on to a lot of greediness, and you're holding on to a lot of envy and possessiveness. Maybe you are just being possessive about yourself. because maybe you don't want to go through all this that you were going through here. You were living in the past too much, so now you're wanting to focus maybe on yourself. You want to be self-centered, and maybe you're overspending, and you feel like there's obstacles or there's losses because of it. And that's what you are going through in your conscious self, like what you are feeling at the moment. As far as like anything that's or blocks, is maybe you are being too you're being too structured, too rigid. Maybe you're putting a lot of rules and regulations and power and authority as far as yourself. You're wanting to take a lot of control. You're very disciplined, and you're trying to be pretty practical, and that could be a blockage. Maybe you need to ease up a little bit. Another block that you could be going through is maybe you're playing small with yourself, and you're just procrastinating and taking a lead of your own life, or whatever the situation that is you're going through. We're all going through different things, so just, it could be at home, it could be some partner, it could be family, it could be a relationship, it could be within yourself. You're struggling with yourself and taking leadership of your own life. And with the Ace of Wands that's reversed, you are feeling like you're not getting anywhere, like there's no new beginnings coming in. Maybe you just feel like there's a lack of passion. There's boredom here, and there's a lack of motivation. So maybe what you need to do is take a lead of your own life, take action. So like that, you can turn these things around and make yourself a little bit happier. And find stability within yourself. Be a little bit more strict. That's what I'm picking up here with these cards being in reversed. That you need to take a lead of your own life. Not be so rigid and so yeah, just take action and take a lead of your own life. Be the boss. Be your own boss. Be the boss. As far as what's going in your favor is that you have the energy and the passion and the inspiration to take action in certain things and what you're wanting. You have you're charming, you are pretty unpredictable, so and you are pretty fearless, and that's what is in your favor, and that's what maybe you need to do. There is a difficult decision that you need to make here, but maybe weighing out your options. And usually when the Two of Swords comes in, it's Moon and Libra, so it's making what it's telling you, it's to make a head over heart decision. So do the logic thing, maybe, so like that you don't lead into a heartbreak. So yeah, weigh down your options and yeah, so just thinking before the decision and weighing all your pros and your cons, so you're not feeling stagnation, just making the choices, making the right choices. And so that will go in your favor as long as you're logical about it and you're taking action and you have the confidence and the passion. You feel that inspiration, that fire within saying, hey, let's do this, I got this, will lead you to a wish come true, to a contentment, to have satisfaction or emotional stability. Maybe that will lead you to go somewhere luxurious and have a lot of gratitude. And that's what you need to see, that you need to work with in order for things to go in your favor for December, is have gratitude for what is going right and let go of the things that are not going right. Like don't give it all your time and energy and mental space, and focus on the little things that are going right, so you can attract more of that. As far as your outcome, you will not be looking at newer choices, so you will not be so delusional about what choices to make. You won't think, oh my god, I can choose from here and grab from here and do this. You'll be more in alignment as far as your outcome. So you'll have more personal inner values as far as your outcome. You'll see reality the way that it is. You'll see clearly. The fantasies and the illusions will fall off, because you'll be thinking straight. You'll be you'll know that there is a lot of choices out there, but you already are aligned within yourself and your personal values. You need to just think that my personal values are this, and not go on the wayside. Also, maybe what you need to not do is give yourself a lot of negative self-talk as far as for the outcome to go right. Maybe not giving yourself so much negative talk, or maybe just release the pain and forgive others, and be a little bit more optimistic, and kind of transition from that, from the bad thinking to more positive, and recover from any kind of heartbreaks or past emotions that you had, so you can move on to a better place. And maybe what you need to do is maybe release any fear of anxiety, and I'm picking up maybe just not talk about, keep some things to yourself, and act more with your intuition. So and don't be afraid to dream. Don't have so much fear or anxiety. So yeah, and just don't what am I trying to say? Maybe don't be so secretive, but then don't tell everybody everything that you're doing. Keep certain things to yourself. Be a little bit more mysterious, kind of. And that's what, as far as your outcome, as far as December. I hope this connected with you, and I hope this made sense to you. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to comment. Share it with anybody that might like it, or you might think might need to hear it. And if you have any suggestions, go ahead and comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna do a couple of money messages for you. What is money messages? What are the hustle messages for Pisces? Messages for Pisces for the month of December. Wow, so all these wanted to come out. So you are a money magnet. You feel like you have curse to money, or somebody cursed your money, because you are living it up, because you made it. So, and then you have a business betrayal. Somebody could be betraying you, so just watch out for that. There's a snake around where your money is, or if you have a business, just be aware of that. Kind of keep your eyes out. and you have cha-ching, money rain. So yeah, it looks like you're going to be making money this December. Just make sure you look for any snakes that are around your business or your money. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Bye.